All right, here we go. Yo, Minin. What up, Minin? Hey, Minin, you're just in time for non-FF7. One of the things I was spoiled at was that Metroid Prime 4 will make an appearance. And now I was like, oh shit, there's a direct, I better watch that.
Luigi!
Alright, so are we getting another Mario and Luigi game? Because that's, oh man, that's fucking exciting. And it's on the Switch this time. You guys want turn-based RPGs? Here you go. You think the artwork is weird? I feel like this looks like a Mario game. Well, a Mario and Luigi game. You played Superstar Saga, didn't you? On Game Boy Advance? Yeah, this is awesome. Very, very happy about more Mario and Luigi. I was thinking, just the other day, I was saying, I gotta replay Superstar Saga. Because I haven't played that in a long time. But I remember it being, like, S-tier Game Boy Advance game. And then Partners in Time I actually wasn't a big fan of. But Bowser's Inside Story kind of made up for it. And then I never played Dream Team either. Brothership? What the hell? That's a very funny name. I wonder if it's a pun.
Hello,
like if there's
everyone.
going to be like a
I'm
ship
Shinya Takahashi, and
sailing
I'll be your guide for
kind
today's
of
Nintendo
theme
Direct.
to the game or something.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years. Mario and
Damn,
Luigi
Dream
Brothership.
Team was 9 years ago? I guess.
Please look
Remember the
forward
year
to
of
seafaring
Luigi?
adventure that
I believe it was a
unfolds
year
across
of Luigi
mysterious
thing.
islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Bring the championships home or on the go.
Paper Jam.
Riddle of the Nintendo World Champion.
Wait. Was Paper Jam not... Wait. Is there a Mario in Paper... Dude, I forgot about this game. I forgot that this one even existed. Huh. I guess I just figured this was a Paper Mario game. It's a crossover between Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario. Oh. Okay. And then yeah, this came out in 2015. So when did Dream Team come out? 2013. Okay. So the year of Luigi was 2013. Is there a Wikipedia page for the year of Luigi? No, but it's talked about in the or wait. Yeah, there is. Year of Luigi. There we go. Hey, how about that? Okay, anyway.
Championships is heading to the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh, nice.
Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games, from lightning-fast feats to action-packed battles. Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing.
Yeah,
Then give it your best shot.
By the way, I'm actually glad to watch this after it's live so I can pause it. You know, the Nintendo Online has a lot of cool stuff, but I just don't play games online. I've been paying for Nintendo Online because it's only $20 a year, so like I've been paying for it because whatever. But I can't tell you the last time oh wait, I can tell you the last time I used it. It was when that Switch Sports game came out that was fucking awesome.
And aim for the top of the online leaderboards.
But yeah, I can imagine this will be popular.
More difficult legend challenges. Like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve.
I love this kind of stuff because it's like having it's the closest thing we can get to having physical manuals again. You know what I mean? Chocobo Racing I lost 14 minutes on Chocobo Racing after losing 7 minutes to No Shinra Beta Drop. Both of those things have now been solved by SCM for the next run. But yeah, this is like the closest thing to having a manual again, you know? I love diagrams and visual design, you know what I mean? Like a graphic designer had to put this together, and I'm glad that that's still a thing. You know what I mean?
Put your skills to the test in survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo
Definitely
eShop.
one of the aspects of Tunic that's like, God, this game is made just for me was the fact that the game had an emphasis on like a physical manual.
Set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order. The final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin.
Fairy Tail? Well, Tunic didn't literally have a physical manual, but in the game... Is this a spoiler? Or have you played Tunic? I mean, look, it's the hook. The hook of Tunic is that you collect pages of the manual as collectibles, and then at any time... instead of having like a map that you bring up in the game, you bring up the in-game physical manual of the pages that you've collected, and you turn the pages and can zoom in and stuff. Oh yeah, so if you've never seen Tunic, yeah, that's like the hook of the game, is you find pages, and then at any point you can bring up the manual and flip through it of the pages that you've found. And so like that's how the game introduces some mechanics to you, is that you find the page of the manual that tells you about it. And there's one more aspect of it where I say it's like they made this game just for me, is that on top of all of this, here's the real kicker, is the pages of the manual that you find are not in English. They're in a made-up language. So you're having to look at the pictures in order to really figure out what they're trying to say, you know? And so it reminds me of like either A, playing a game that's in Japanese, and so I can't read it, but I have to figure out what they're trying to say, or B, being a kid who can't read yet. And so you have to look at the pictures, you know what I mean? And it's so good. Anyway, moving on. Happy!
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
Whoa! Check out the rack on that lady!
Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party.
Okay, you know, we all love
Work together with
party
your teammates
combos.
to take down powerful enemies.
This is like an anime or something, right? Fairy Tail?
Launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Or is it only a video game series?
Embark on a multi-dimensional journey.
It is an anime, gotcha.
From Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Wait, what? Just after fucking playing through the last story, Sakaguchi's last console game, I kept saying? Now there's another one. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I accidentally muted it. I was too excited. Uematsu composing?
Sakaguchi.
No
And
fucking way.
composer Nobuo Uematsu. Comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian.
Oh, this was a mobile game. Fantasian. I was just looking up Sakaguchi, right? And so Fantasian. Or wait. Yeah. Fantasian came out in 2021, and it's an Apple game. Or it's a game on Apple Arcade. So maybe they're porting it to Switch, or maybe we're getting like a sequel or something.
The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
Is this like another just like Vincent Valentine from another dimension where he's a lady?
Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once.
Oh!
You can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later. The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
These sound like very cool mechanics.
Let them go! Now, let us
Oh, maybe it's not a lady.
Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch.
So Neo Dimension. So is that just an enhanced version? Okay. And look at that. Squeenix is publishing it, I guess. So all right. So yeah. So this is that's funny because I read about Fantasian just the other day. Because I was reading about Sakaguchi because I was playing the last story, and I thought like, this game sounds kind of cool. Just like being that it's a like earnest turn-based RPG on mobile platforms. And I was like, man, too bad it's a mobile game, especially too bad it's only on Apple shit. So yeah, that's kind of neat.
This holiday,
That maybe we're getting a real version of the game.
another sport is coming to
I'll probably
Spoko
play that.
Square.
Hey, remember I was
Basketball
just
is
saying
being
that this
added as
game
a
fucking
free update
rules?
to the Nintendo Switch sports game.
Dude, Switch Sports is awesome if you guys haven't played it.
Pass and shoot in 2-on-2 matches using motion controls. Try out 3-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as you can within the time limit. Up to 4 players can also compete.
Oh,
in
and their
5
balls can
street
hit each
battles.
other. Nice.
Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches. This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
All right, nice. So far, so good on this presentation. You know, a new Mario and Luigi game is really exciting. Fantasian seems definitely cool. Switch Sports is already great, and I love this art style. Holy shit, this art is really fucking cool. Like, really cool. Wait a second, dude. Look how fucking cool this art is. Are you kidding me? this is like this is fucking breathtaking. Holy shit. Now we got movement happening. This is my kind of game. I'm playing this. Holy shit. This is exactly my kind of game. I gotta write this down. I must have left my phone upstairs. All right, well, yeah. I'm fully torqued, dude. I'm all boned up over here. This incredibly good art style. The trailer show and like look at this. Look how good this trailer is. Also, the trailer is first. Look how cool our artwork is. Look how cute the main character is. All right, and then look how fucking good the environments look. And then look how cool the gameplay looks. Boom, 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 boom. That's how you make a trailer. That's how you make a fucking trailer. Bro. I'm into the music also, yes. And then also this, we also got, okay, also there's combat. This looks like this is just a Hollow Knight attack right here, which is a good thing. And then, so another boss fight. So it's like, hey, this game's got boss battles in it, by the way. And then this thing. Here's something visually striking and also imposing. To be like, ooh, you know, what the fuck is this gonna be? You know, it looks at you, imposing. It looks down at you, right? I'm impressed.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
That's a 100% sell for me. Wait a second. Did we have a date? Just 2025? God damn it. All right. We'll wait a year for that one.
Classics. Leap into a new update for Disney Illusion Island. Monarch's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends.
Sorry, Mickey, you got a tough act to follow here.
Uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world, then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Island adventures await.
Just unironic Hello Kitty Island adventure.
Then befriend Hello
That's
Kitty,
hilarious.
Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure.
That's what I'm thinking. This is like the fake game name that everybody says as a joke.
Hello Kitty Island
Except I think it has always been a real game.
Exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next year.
But like ever since, what was it, South Park, right? On the wasn't it the World of Warcraft episode of South Park where Butters plays Hello Kitty Island Adventure and they're telling him to get World of Warcraft and join the online sensation before we all murder you or something like that?
Let's get loony in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and more.
I feel like this is a couple years late, being that we had that Space Jam movie came out like a year or two ago.
Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op.
But I guess it's better to get a generic Looney Tunes sports game than it would be to try to get a movie tie-in, you know. So this is probably better actually.
Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Let's see.
It was 3 years ago? Jeez, time flies.
Meeting. New crewmate and imposter role.
All right, skip.
A monster army is at your command. This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization.
Whoa! Look at the rack on that lady!
Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization. 10, a Farmagia, must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld.
Okay,
Raise
okay.
monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds, then cultivate, and harvest them to make your buddies come to life.
Wait. You farm the buddies, and he called it a buddy. Wait a second, wait a second. We got farming, but you farm the monsters, and he called it a buddy. I'm back in. I might be in.
They can then be trained for battle. Give commands to your monsters.
Oh yeah, it's
and
more like a
exploit
Pikmin
enemy weaknesses
situation.
In action-packed combat. Merge
And are you guys
to
hearing
your
this
monsters
music?
and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat. Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon.
Dude, I'm kind of vibing on this. The music's really good. You got you got armies of monsters that you farm.
And wreak
Buddies, sorry.
havoc on your foes.
The lady with the huge cans.
Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Farmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch November 1st.
I'm kind of into this. Also, isn't Marvelous a company that has like a really good track record in general? They own Xseed. Okay, that's probably part of what I'm thinking of. All right. Let's see. So they do this. They do the Senran Kagura games. So they make Coomer games. Okay, they're Rune Factory. Some of the later. Oh, they did Daemon X Machina. God Eater. No More Heroes. I was thinking. I'm pretty sure I know Marvelous from No More Heroes. But wait a second. Does this mean that they only did the shitty PC port? Or the shitty PS3 port? Wait a second. They might have only done one of the bad ports. Oh no, okay, they published the game in Japan. Okay. They just published No More Heroes outside of the US. At least originally. Alright. Oh, hey! Is this gonna be new Donkey Kong, or are we finally getting...
Released on the Wii system is barreling onto Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay,
in HD.
finally!
The villainous
I've been wondering why this game has not been back. Because Tropical Freeze is already on Switch. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the sequel to Donkey Kong Country Returns. This came out after Donkey Kong Country Returns, came out on Switch in 2018. But for some reason, regular Donkey Kong Country Returns was only on Wii and DS. Wait, NVIDIA Shield? Oh, only in China? That's weird, but okay. So yeah, it was only on 3DS and Wii. It never got ported to Wii U or Switch. Okay, yeah. So this one, it's about fucking time, is what I got to say about this one.
Donkey Kong's precious banana horde. Obstacles in the way? Just stop them, pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks.
You know, I've never been a big Donkey Kong fan, but I bet I would really like this game.
Mine carts. To high-flying rocket barrels. And even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of
and I like Donkey Kong Country 2.
Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
Diddy's Kong Quest. That game's great.
80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
Oh, I didn't know the 3DS version had more stuff.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD swings onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
Well, no question Flex will be playing that.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy
But I'm
Kong's
interested
Jungle
as well.
Escapades returns in HD.
I love platformers in general.
Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs.
But I never totally
Next,
vibed
please
with
take a
Donkey
look at
Kong
this.
games as far as platformers go, except for Country 2, which is great. All right, here we go. So is this the thing that I got spoiled on that looks fucking awesome? I only saw a thumbnail. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Oh no, don't tell me this is what they did to Dragon Quest. I knew it. I knew it. Look, I'm going to tell you guys right now that in 10 years, everyone is going to say that I was right. What am I right about, you ask? That HD 2D is fucking hideous. And these graphics look fucking terrible. I'm the only person who thinks so right now, but in 10 years, everyone will agree with me. All right? You don't think so right now? Look how fucking ugly this is. This 3D environment with this depth of field fucking blur it out shaders going on, or whatever those are called, and like bloom effects and stuff, but then you've got flat pixelated characters. And so, like, the pixels of the characters never have a uniform size, because the distance in which they are to the camera changes the size of the pixels of the characters, so they look like ass all the time. And then the animations, the small number of frames of animation, because they're sprites, doesn't work well with the smooth movement of the camera and different fucking 3D effects that are going on. It all looks terrible. This art style is fucking hideous. And just wait 10 years for everyone to agree with me and act like they always hated it. In 10 years, everyone's going to be like, actually, I always thought it looked bad. All right.
Journey with allies to face the Archfiend on an epic adventure. Memorable encounters.
Look how bad it looks. Look, okay. Just I'm going to show you guys something. Just look. Are we in HD here? Are we maxed out? Just uh-oh. Whoa. Hang on a second. Hang on. I accidentally pressed a button. Okay. We're going to frame by frame this. as the camera zooms in, just look at the way that like the look how do you see how wobbly his sword is? Do you see the wobble in his sword? Because the pixels are not uniform. Because the character's distance from the camera is arbitrary. And so as it zooms in, the sword is like liquid wobbling back and forth. And like look at his head. The way that it's like changing height. Look at this pixel of the shield. The way that it keeps bumping wider and skinnier. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you can't just take a sprite in HD and put it at an arbitrary distance from the camera and expect it to look good.
Full encounters. Perplexing challenges.
Look how bad! I can't even believe how bad it looks. Look at this is like a joke. It looks like a joke. It's like, hey, here's this 3D environment that looks fine. And then here's 4 characters that look like fucking decals stuck to your TV screen.
Perplexing challenges.
There's zero artistic cohesion. Oh man, it wouldn't make me so mad if anyone agree, well, not anyone, but like if they didn't just keep doing it. They keep ruining more games. It wouldn't make me so mad if most people were like, I think it looks great, and then they keep making more of them, and they keep ruining more classic games.
The legacy begins.
So if you want to play Dragon Quest 3, just go download or go get yourself a copy of Dragon Warrior 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System and enjoy it. The Game Boy Color version is great also, you know. You don't need this.
Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch, November 14th.
Alright, what other game is like this? Octopath Traveler, fucking Triangle Strategy, yeah, the Live Alive remake. There's more as well. I'm not sure. Of course, Octopath 2. I feel like there's another one. Child of Light or like or something or another. No, maybe not. That might not even be Square. I Am Setsuna, was that one in that style? Alright, so now it's gonna be... Now they're ruining Dragon Quest 1 and 2 also. Yeah.
Nintendo Direct をご覧の皆様、こんにちは、堀井雄
See,
二
now
です。
this makes me happy.
ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、いかがでしたか？ようやく発売日を発表
Like, I'm sorry. No, I didn't enjoy it. I'm sorry. Look.
僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト1 & 2も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては3が物語の始めるとなっており、3、1、2の順番でプレイしてもらうとあっと驚く展開が待っています。
Wait. That's very funny that he would recommend 3 and then do 1 and 2.
ロト3部作となる3と1と2、どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも、堀井雄二でした。
It gives access to players to play the first 3. Okay. Let's say that you have never played Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3 before. Let's just go 2, right? Is it really like not on Switch? September 27th, 2019. Is this the remake, or is it on the online? I mean, here's the deal. Depending on your personal moral values, it is extremely easy to play any old game you can imagine on the computer. No. I didn't mean the HD2D Ace. I meant that other one that they did, which might have only been the first game. Did they only do the first one? Like, do they... Hang on. Release, remake. So, let's see. They remade it for Super Famicom, Game Boy Color. So, 2019... It would be released on Switch. Is this on... here's what I'm asking. I'm asking, is this on Nintendo's online thing? Or is this the really fucking other super ugly, awful release that they did of these games? I guess we just have to click on the source here. Ah, yeah. Okay, these are the other super awful, you shouldn't play them. Okay. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you know, for anyone casually, depending on how you feel about emulation and whatnot, it's very, very easy to play either the NES, Game Boy Color, or Super Nintendo versions of these games. Very, very easy. So yeah. You know, that's about it. Or if you're like me, you know, it's also not that difficult to get a cartridge.
Thank you, Mr. Hori. We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy.
But anyway,
now in HD.
That's
2D.
just me being a big
Let's
asshole.
continue with more headlines.
Let's have some fun, Co.
Oh no, I think I heard about this.
Jaws? Wait, He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko is
Hey,
coming
that's why
to life in
that's
this
why I
action
said that
adventure
option
mashup of
second.
the ages. Play with more
That's
than
why the
60
first thing I
characters
said was
as you
emulation,
explore
and depending on your
locations based on over
morals,
20 iconic
it's very
movies,
it
TV
can be for a
shows,
casual
and more.
very easy
Use
to play
special skills and
the
crafted
NES,
gadgets
Game Boy
to
Color, or
explore
SNES
epic
versions.
worlds,
I led
each
with
their
that.
own unique puzzles, hidden areas, and familiar foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around. Unbox the universe. When Funko Fusion pops onto Nintendo.
You know what you hate, but everyone seems to love our Funko Pops. So, in my experience, nobody likes them. Everyone thinks they're stupid. Everyone thinks they're ugly. Everyone thinks that they're overproduced, and they're basically there to they are there to prey on collector obsessed man children who just need to have every piece of merchandise that is officially licensed by their favorite thing, right? Whether their favorite thing is Marvel movies or The Walking Dead or something like that, there is a Funko Pop for them and they have to have it. And those are the only people that they appeal to. And then some of those people even go on to say, okay, now my collector-obsessed man-child brain needs to have all the Funko Pops for all of the things that I like. And then that's when they then have a wall of Funko Pops that are all stacked up on each other, all of them in the box, and they have it behind their camera while they make YouTube videos about the latest... about fucking how Madam Web 2 is the or 1, I mean, Madam Web, I mean, is the best movie they've ever seen. And then everyone can make fun of them for the wall of Funko Pops behind them, right? That's where the market is. But if you ask anybody, like, that you personally know, I feel like, about it, they'll be like, oh yeah, those things are fucking stupid, you know? Any normal, well-adjusted person in your real life. That's how I feel about that. How do I feel about amiibos? So amiibos, I think amiibos are a little overpriced because they have a functionality to them that is 99% useless. However, the figurines themselves look good. And they don't have to all adhere to the same ugly art style that has nothing to do with the original artwork. They all look like the character that they are, which is kind of neat. And it's, you know, it's neat. It's nice. All right.
Nintendo Switch,
You know.
September 13th.
Like, well, I got a cat on me, so I can't. Well, I mean, I've got this one in reach. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, hang on a second. We gotta wait for me to fix my camera. Okay, there we go. I have fixed my camera. Big cam. Boom. All right. So, you know, like I said, a little overpriced because it has functionality that nobody cares about. But, but it's a good looking figurine. And it looks like the character. And it's cool, you know? Yeah, they have like NFC, not to be confused with NFT. They have NFC chips in them, and they sometimes like unlock something in games that you don't care about or something like that. You know, they do stupid stuff. The only like fun thing I've ever seen be done with Amiibo's functionality is that, yeah, they can level up in Smash Bros. They can control a character in Smash Bros. Well, they don't control it, the game does, but you know, they have a save file that is their like intelligence level in Smash Bros. And then that gets saved to the Amiibo after every battle. So like when you use the Amiibo to battle in Smash Bros, it levels up and then saves back to the Amiibo, and now it's a smarter, higher level. And I have seen this be used in a very fun way, which was Dan Reichert created a series called Smashy Bet, which is like a play on Salty Bet, where he has like 1 million Amiibos. And he made this whole, like, basically like a wrestling federation where some of them are heels and some of them are baby faces. And he just fights the Amiibos against each other in Smash Bros. And everybody bets their channel points on who's going to win. There's, like, title belts and stuff that he gives to them. And, like, has, like, stories that he gives to them and stuff. It's great. Fucking fantastic. If you've never seen Dan Reichert on Twitch... That's DanRyckert. He is a amazing guy. Just very creative, very just upbeat, and a really good showman. Really good, like not only streamer, but he was also on Giant Bomb for a while. He ran the WWF podcast for a while. Some kind of podcast for, WWE. He ran like one of their podcasts for a while. Yeah, great guy. Anyway, moving on.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
All right.
Ready for an adventure of ghoulish proportions?
So Luigi's, so I believe this is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. But but in other regions it was just called Luigi's Mansion 2.
Summon your courage
Hello?
and explore multiple mansions filled with goofy ghosts. Tricky
Smorgasbord
traps.
is one of those things that I've
Another
only heard as an
supernatural
idiom,
shenanigans.
and I don't know what the actual thing
Luigi's
is.
Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Denpa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful
The new Denpa Man? What the fuck is
RPG
this?
adventure. Explore dungeons and battle monsters. Customize all
Bro, turn-based RPGs are popping off.
sorts of outfits. Decorate your island however you'd like, and more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Denpa Man. The new Denpa Man is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
Timed exclusive, huh? Wait, it's free? Wait. What's the catch?
Monsters.
Hang on. Why is this free? What's the catch?
Explore dungeons and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of outfits. Battle monsters.
I'm scanning the we're scanning for things that open up a store here.
All sorts of outfits.
But the thing is, like, Switch games don't usually... Okay. Am I wrong about this? But here's the thing about Nintendo's online service, right? And you guys can point out to me if I'm wrong about this. But in general, Nintendo's, like, store... what's the word for, not ecosystem, but their infrastructure is not very friendly to microtransactions. Generally.
Customize all.
But nah. Ace is right. Up here we got gems. We got gems, boys. All right.
Sorts of outfits.
Pass.
Decorate your island however you'd like.
I gotta admit, they had me in the first half. But this one's a hard
Up to 4
pass.
Players in local co-op can team up to catch special Denpa Man. The new Denpa Man is free to.
Is it gacha? Gacha is, I don't know. Unless the different Denpa Men are like, you can do like 10 pulls to get your different gacha men, right? That would be a gacha game. But yeah, if it's just got like cosmetic microtransactions and fucking stamina meters and that kind of shit, get the fuck out of here.
Launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
I like the look of
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series.
Tower
Take
defense
control of
Metal
your
Slug?
forces
That
and
seems kind of
pulverize enemy
neat.
strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with
Oh, I was fine with the graphics on Denpa Men. I think it was cute. It had a fun style. Look at this succubus chick. I liked the idea of decorating the town, having turn-based battles. All that's fine.
different abilities and build out your decks to win tactical tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today. Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG.
Wait a second though. Was that literally Aloy? Look how much this looks like Aloy from Horizon. Is it just because of the blue face paint? But it's also the red hair, and it's also the gear.
Sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse.
It
Fight
might
off
be like an
nightmare
intentional
speeds in
nod,
turn-based combat.
like just a
And upgrade your abilities after
an
each
artist,
deadly run. Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th.
kind of thing.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Right after it looked like
based prevent an apocalypse. Board the damned in this eagerly awaited sequel to the
Oh, yeah, I see the similarity there as well to Darksiders.
gothic roguelike RPG. Board
So yeah, it might just be like artist references to other games.
more classic titles are on the way.
Well, this is Darkest Dungeon 2, Zililium.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
All right, Four Swords.
Experience the remake of Samus's first adventure in
Oh, that
Metroid
same
Zero
character
Mission.
design was in the first one? Ah. All right,
Plus,
nice. Zero
coming to the
Mission.
new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online, mature 17+ collection of games.
Oh.
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the
There's
campaigners
no
with various
fucking way
schemes
Conker's
in
Bad Fur Day
Turok,
is going to be in
Dinosaur
here.
Hunter.
No way.
And
Okay, yeah, Perfect
infiltrate
Dark.
a corporation to end their alien conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
That's cool. I
All 4 games.
love the idea of them adding online multiplayer to N64 games. Because look, I know that this is like boomer talk, but do you guys remember the days when the reason that you played a online shooter was just because the gameplay was fun? And it wasn't about leveling up to get unlocks and get your your tracked KD ratio up and fucking prestige over and over and all that kind of stuff. Like, do you remember when you just found a lobby of other people playing and you played with them because listen to me, Blue Harvey. You just played because the gameplay itself was fun and you didn't care about stats, you didn't care about unlocks or anything like that. It was just get me into a game because it's fun. And my biggest experience with that was Team Fortress 2. I played Team Fortress 2 back when there were no unlocks. And it was just, you just fucking played the game because the game was really fun. And I tell you, I spent so many hours in just a 24/7 Dust Bowl server because Dust Bowl is the greatest multiplayer map to ever be designed in any game. And it was just Dust Bowl all day, every day, dude. And then came the beginning of the end, which was the Medic update, where they made unlockable weapons for the Medic. Now, at first it was fine, because they were balanced, right? They balanced the new weapons with the old weapons, and you unlocked them. How did you unlock the new weapons? By getting achievements that were specifically made for the Medic. So if you did special things as the Medic, you would unlock more gear for them. It was one replacement item for each of the three slots, and they were balanced, right? So it was like, okay, I guess so, right? And then they made another update. I think like the heavy update was next after that. They did like an update for each class that added these things. But but then was when like the real shit started of now we made hats. And then after they made hats, now there's loot boxes. And I can clearly remember the first day that I loaded up Team Fortress 2. And I unlocked an unlock, not for doing anything special, but they just gave me an unlock. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I looked at it, and it was a crate that I couldn't get. The crate had a mystery unlock in it that I didn't know what it was. And I had to pay money to unlock it. And that was one of the, and this was the first, like, and you gotta understand, loot boxes were not a thing that was in games very much back then. This was the first time that I had ever heard of a loot box, and this is before a lot of other games had loot boxes in them, and before we had the colloquial term loot box. Rather, this was just a item that I got in Team Fortress 2. They gave it to me, but they said it's nothing right now, and you don't know what's in it, but you need to pay to unlock it. And I can tell you that was one of the last times I ever played Team Fortress 2. Because, yeah, at that point, it was just like this. Not only is that fucked, but also the things that people were getting out of the loot boxes were fucking with the game balance, and it was no longer a game where if you saw a demo man, you knew essentially what to expect from the demo man and how to try to counter it strategically. Oh no, now he's just got a sword and he's coming at you at 100 miles an hour to chop your head off. And it's like, what the fuck is this game anymore? Anyway. Okay, I got a little off topic because I started talking about microtransactions and loot boxes and gameplay changing over time. Point is, I played a lot of TF2 back when there was none of that. And it was just a game that was fun to play, and that was the beginning and the end of it. Anyway, moving on.
Will be available for Nintendo Switch online.
Point is, Perfect Dark Online, I really like the idea of putting N64 games online on current gen consoles today.
Plus expansion pack members later today.
Was that Perfect Dark music playing?
Now with online multiplayer. All 4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members later today.
Ooh, that like theremin coming at the end, dude. That's got a vibe to it, dude. I like that.
Set sail to save the day.
Hey, Disgaea? Or is it just the
This is
same art
Morona,
style?
A young woman with the ability to communicate.
It looks
with
like it must
phantoms.
just be the same artist.
I will take all of this girl's.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash. In this new installment in the
Phantom Brave.
series,
I've heard of this series, but I've never really seen it before.
take on tactical turn-based battles.
Oh, the performance,
Where you
bro.
combine the phantoms you befriended
Oh,
with
God, the
objects
frame
in
rate.
various ways. Combine phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them.
But like,
Combine with a cannon to attack a large area.
oh man, it's too bad because this gameplay looks really good.
And to blow enemies around. Or combine with Morona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave.
So this is a good trailer. It's doing all the things that I like. As in like, you know, let's get some
This is Morona,
artwork,
a young
show us
woman
that the
with
game
the-
has a story and kind of
Join
what
her
to
on a
expect
journey
from
to
the way
save
that
her
the story
friend.
is going to unfold. You know, I like this style of cutscene where it's like we're in the game environment and we got a text box, you know, and like there's gonna, but like here's a nice drawing of the guy also.
Join her on a
right.
journey to save her friend Ash.
So like I'm on board with this kind of stuff, right? I love the art style as well.
In this new
And then here it's like,
installment of the
okay, so there's going to be some adventuring around that looks like this. And now it's time for gameplay, right? Now here's what to expect from battles. Oh, what's this? It looks like it's a turn-based tactical RPG, right? Everything besides the horrendous frame rate here, it looks really good. Like, this looks great.
take on tactical turn-based battles.
But man,
where you
ugh.
combine the phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways.
And like now, but also trailer-wise, they're going to narrate, they're going to tell us gameplay mechanics. This is the thing about trailers that I like. And when I talk about some games having very bad trailers, it's that they're not doing this, right? They're not like, here, like, tell me about the gameplay and what makes this game unique and interesting, you know? And they're doing that.
Combine phantoms with
It's
certain
really a
objects to
shame
maneuver
about the frame rate, huh? But here's the thing, is that if the Switch 2 is backward compatible and it's able to run Switch 1 games with better performance, then maybe some of this isn't going to matter.
Combined with a cannon to attack a large area.
In the future. But
A
for
fan
now,
to
it
blow
looks like
enemies
it's a
around.
bit of a shame.
Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
But like the rest of this looks great. This
Phantom
looks really
Brave,
good.
The Lost Hero launches on Nintendo Switch next year. This one's gonna take you for a ride.
I've heard of, by the way, I've heard of Phantom Brave. I never knew that it was the same like artist and devs as Disgaea. Hang on, you guys got to see this. Mia just climbed into my lap and look where she's gone. She's like under the keyboard tray, her body on my lap, and then her head just like jammed down here. Mia, what are you doing down there? Oh, she's coming at you. Oh man, the one ear pushed down is so cute.
What are these holes in the wall for?
Oh man. All right.
7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo
Okay,
Switch
okay.
as one collection. Clash in X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
X-Men versus
Duke
Street
it out
Fighter.
in Marvel vs. Capcom 2: New Age of Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more.
Oh, okay, and more. Here we go. So, as far as it's funny to and more Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which from what I understand is like one of the most highly regarded fighting games of all time.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos.
Oh, here we go.
Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world. Or play co-op in The Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or
Fun.
listen to music from each game.
I like fun stuff.
Marvel vs.
Oh.
Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
All right, here we fucking go. It's time for some Mario shit.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
All right. I love Mario Party,
First,
dude.
let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars.
I am an unapologetic, unironic Mario Party enjoyer.
Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria. Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast. Ride around and stay on track.
I would say though that Mario Party is a game that I might be a little concerned about my hands. But I guess there's a lot of downtime.
With the new Turbo Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll.
40?
Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games make
nice.
their return.
I like them doing that, like how with Mario Kart they put old tracks in also. In fact, they should put more old boards in, like they do with Mario Kart.
Some minigames are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers. With over 110 minigames, there's a wide variety to enjoy. Also,
I think the last Mario Party game let you use the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller has tilt though also, so maybe it's fine.
up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Koopathlon mode. Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
Wait. Is this still Mario Party? Wait a second.
Also, up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Koopathlon mode. Compete.
Wait, this sounds like some fucking Mario Party innovation right here. Oh my god, why have I never thought of that? That Mario Party is like the perfect fucking avenue for Nintendo to make a Battle Royale mode? Are we kidding? How did I never think of that?
Against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
Dude, that mode seems awesome.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
Hey, I know what I'm asking for my birthday, which is a day after that.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree. With new boards, minigames, 20-player online gameplay, and more, get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, I mean, them just like doing more of like what we expect with Mario Party is honestly like fine because like I said, I am an unapologetic Mario Party enjoyer. But yeah, them adding like a large scale online mode to it, as in like a Battle Royale or a Fall Guys-y kind of mode, that's genius. That's what we need. Oh. Is she jumping? Are we going to get a jump? A lot of the time she sizes up this jump and then decides not to. Oh, nice jump. Let's see. She's probably going for the cat tower now. Oh, yeah, she's looking. She's thinking about it. I'm intentionally not looking at her so she doesn't know that I'm, cats get self-conscious when you watch them. Okay, she's thinking about the house, but yeah, they don't usually go for the house. that climb up. All right. Are we going up top or are we going for second tier? Oh, it's all at once, Kino. It's like a Fall Guys-y kind of thing. It looked like. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just like think about it. Why would they make a mode where you gotta wait for 19 people? That would be terrible. Is she pregnant? Oh no, she's just fat. Oh, there she goes. She made it all the way up. She is a large cat. Okay. I am also, now that I don't have a cat on me, I'm gonna run and grab another protein drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll get to the rest of this in just a minute. And while I'm gone, also, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the next ad break. Also, I know you guys like just had an ad break, but it was at bad timing. There's supposed to be one in 16 minutes. We're just gonna get rid of it right now. And then there won't be ads for 45 minutes. And we'll get rid of it while I'm going, and I'm going to the bathroom anyway. So, be right back. See you for the other half of it. See you then. Oh, okay. All right, excellent. Now we don't have ads for a long time. Let's go. Okay. What's next?
And now, please take a look at this.
Please take a look at this. Fuck yeah. Okay, so this is what I saw the thumbnail for. Besides, like I said, I heard about Metroid, and then I saw a thumbnail for this. Fuck yes. Dude, them doing a new Zelda game. Like, let me tell you. The Link's Awakening remake was so good. Partially because it was Link's Awakening, which is great, but also because this new art style is fucking amazing. I love this art style. I love it. And so everyone is saying, right? Everyone is saying, oh, why don't they do Oracle of Ages and Seasons, in this style? And that would be cool, right? I would be cool with that. But what would be even better is let's get a new Zelda game, right? Let's get something original in this style. So Link got eaten up by the Void. And yeah, the thumbnail that I saw seems to imply that you might play as Zelda in this one. Let's find out. God, look how cool that looks. Oh, man. Now imagine if Zelda was a little 2D pixelated character that looked like shit for no reason. What if that was the style? Oh, man.
Hello, everyone.
Like, this is... Whoo! This looks cool. I cannot help but notice that this is the Link to the Past world. Are you seeing this? No, nothing to do with Paper Mario Progress. Link to the Past castle. To the east of the castle is this place. This is the Link to the Past universe, isn't it?
Hello, everyone.
And yeah,
I'm
similar
Eiji
style to
Aonuma,
what they did on Breath of the
producer
Wild.
The Legend of Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now, it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
Dude, this is awesome. I love the idea that you actually play as Zelda in a Zelda game finally. I'm actually surprised they haven't done this before.
You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
You might be
Here, we
thinking
wanted
that.
to create a new
I hope
gameplay
she
style
doesn't.
that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and
Okay, I hope Tri isn't too talkative, right? It's like, here's a new Zelda game, and here's your new annoying little buddy that's gonna yap at you the whole game. Like, I hope they know.
sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table...
Because it's funny. Well, here's what's funny about it. Is that everybody makes fun of Navi in Ocarina of Time, right? But, like, Midna in Twilight Princess is even fucking worse, dude. Like, she's worse.
she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something...
Actually, Blue Harvey, when he says echo there, it did sound like James Arnold Taylor.
An imitation of it called an echo. Once
Totally.
you learn an
Like that tiny bit of fry on the higher voice, I hear it.
echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
Okay, nice.
You can create wooden boxes.
Do you see what I'm saying about good video game trailers where it's like, boom, story, like little bit of a story hook. Now here's the premise of the game. You're going to be playing as Zelda, and now let's talk about some mechanics.
old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule.
This is like they watched some Pan and Coke videos about how to clone objects in Mario 64, and they were like, damn, why don't we just make a game out of that?
You might be surprised at what you discover.
Dude, this mechanic sounds awesome. I feel like I'm being it's funny. Sometimes when I watch a conference like this, I feel like I'm overly negative and overly cynical. But then a day like today, I almost feel self-conscious, like I'm too gullible or I'm too positive. But dude, this conference is popping off. There have been like 1 or 2 games that didn't look good, and the rest of this has been like real good looking. I mean, I did really go off on Dragon Quest, so, you know, I don't know. But man, this looks good.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Okay, cool.
Monsters have different abilities.
God,
so
this
choose
art
the one
style
you
is
want to
so
create
good.
Based on the situation. Wisdom.
And there's still,
So choose
this
the
is
one you
really
want to
important
create.
too. They're still doing the side-scrolling parts, like in Link's Awakening. Side-scrolling, like in Link's Awakening.
Based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
And like the shit that Nintendo has been really good about lately, and by lately, look, I'm still talking about 2017, 2016, when they made Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, and both of those games were fucking 10 out of 10, and both of them were about observing your environment and finding clever interactions, right? If that kind of stuff is in this also, like being very observant and like I just said, being observant and being clever with your interactions in order to find tons of little secrets. Whoo!
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change.
They really like the
depending
bed
on the echoes
staircase.
used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
This looks incredible, dude. Like, first of all, they're doing the Link's Awakening remake, the Link's Remakening art style again, which is, I'm so happy that that wasn't a one and done, because this art style is so unique and I love it. Secondly, playing as Zelda is interesting, and changing up the mechanics is interesting. What they changed the mechanics to of cloning objects sounds really interesting and fun. And then the implications that this is going to make the game very open and very different for each player because of the way that different players are going to intuitively solve puzzles differently because of the mechanics is also super, super interesting as well. Like this is exactly what we needed. This is so good.
Launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series
Nice.
will also be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
It's
Now,
no Ant
I'd
Legion.
like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
I was just gonna say, like, am I dumb? Is there another Zelda game where you play as Zelda? I mean, there's Zelda's Adventure for CDI, if that counts, but I don't think it does. I think Wand of Gamelon and Faces of Evil, you play as Link in both of those, but Zelda's Adventure, I think, was the name of the one. Well, Cadence of Hyrule is a Crypt of the Necrodancer game. I don't know if I call that a Zelda game. But yeah, anyway, yeah, the gold Switch is neat.
Let's see a few more headlines.
All right, what do we got next?
Let loose and party on.
Okay, here we go. We get a breather. They knew where to put this in the direct. Put this while everybody's talking about how good the Zelda game looks, and like this shit can just be in the background. All right.
You don't want to waste my time. We taking over. Flipping the square.
It's actually nutty though how like this series is still going and is still apparently really, really popular. Okay, I imagine that this trailer is going to get my VOD muted. So once this song ends, we probably have to pause it for a minute so that my Twitch VOD can unmute. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Apparently, it's still super, super popular. All right, we probably don't really care about this, so I guess I can... Wait.
Horizon in Lego form.
Lego Horizon. I gotta say, I did not see this coming. What the fuck? This is like the most unlikely of crossovers that I've ever seen.
Quest to save the world from an ancient evil. Journey.
Because it's on Nintendo also. Horizon was made by Guerrilla, wasn't it? And it's like a flagship PlayStation exclusive. And so not only a crossover with Lego, but on a Nintendo system. This is really unexpected.
Through lush landscapes, dive deep into the cauldrons, climb up onto tall necks, and traverse other locations inspired by the original game. But be careful, swarms of machines are lurking everywhere. Use an array of gadgets like blast boots
yeah,
and
you'll need
a
a couple months after it comes out, it's going to start demanding that you need a PSN account to be able to play it.
From the nimble watchers to mighty sawtooths.
And there's no Steam review system on Nintendo, so like we won't be able to save it with review bombing.
You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op. Lego Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
So I mean that looks like oh yeah, PlayStation Studios logo. That's interesting. So yeah, I mean, game looks fine, right? If you're into Lego games, looks like it's one of those. They're very popular, right? Particularly Lego games, I feel like have always been popular as like a parent-child co-op kind of game. Or even just like two kids kind of co-op game, right? So yeah, seems perfectly fine. Not for me, but, you know, looks fine. I get it for my kid.
A Stray's journey begins.
Yeah, so I never played Stray, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, so yeah, this is just Stray.
Separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home.
It's kind of funny. I feel like a big part of Stray was that the game looked really good. And so putting it on Switch takes that part out of it. But I mean, hey, you know, you still do get to. I feel like maybe your average Switch player, though, on talking averages here, right? I feel like your average Switch player might be more interested in Cat Game than your average PlayStation player. So yeah, maybe it'll do really well on the Switch.
The highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces.
And yeah, looks good for a Switch game, I would also agree with.
Careful though. Not everyone is excited to have you.
Dude, is the
slinking
soundtrack this good in the game, in the whole game?
Hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety.
Yeah, I do remember hearing it was very short.
Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I'm fine with the short game as long as it's paced well, you know? Like if a game is paced really well, and so I really like had fun with it the entire time, then I'm gonna want to play through it a couple more times, and then before you know it, it's not really a short game because I played it 3 times, right? That kind of thing. But yeah, I did hear that the game was kind of only okay.
Home, Hobbit. If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from The Lord of the Rings, now a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the Shire. As a newcomer,
decorate your home, man. You gotta plug that into every game now.
Work together to solve problems, and even share a meal or 3. Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes.
Nah, see, Blue Harvey, I'm a believer in freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and that includes the freedom to be wrong.
Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
All right. So the pacing of this direct, they knew, like, after they dropped the fucking bombshell of that new Zelda game, it's time to cool off a bit, you know? It does look better than the Gollum game. You're right about that.
Investigate, interrogate, checkmate.
I gotta play the rest of these games. I've only played the first Phoenix Wright, and it was fucking unforgettably awesome, but I never played the sequels.
Outside of Japan are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Oh, wait a second. These weren't released before?
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic to solve.
Okay, nice.
Cases.
Actually getting ones that weren't released here before sounds really cool.
Visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a more classic look.
I mean, look, if the entire environment, it looks so bad. Bro, it looks so awful. Oh, I can't even believe how bad it looks. Just the way that, like, do you see how the pixels on his face are a different size from the pixels on his borders, right? Like, there's no uniformity here. Oh man, it looks bad. Holy shit. Get it out of my sight. Get it out of my sight.
Your investigation to explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover the truth at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I mean, I would bet that so let's look into this, right? Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. So here's the original game. It was for Nintendo DS. I think I might actually have this game. If we were to look up screenshots of it, Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, screenshot, right? Give me some screenshots here. For the Nintendo, let's see, minus collection. Because I want the DS version. And we would like to find one. Okay, here we go. We're gonna look at it, because here's the thing. When you say it's old graphics mode, I feel like that's implying that that's what the game used to look like. And I don't think it used to look like that. I think that that's some bullshit that they're pulling with the other mode. So if we make sure that we are in nearest neighbor scaling, and then we scale this up 5 times the size. So I guess it's pretty compressed. It's pretty compressed. But from here you can see that there is no pixel alignment problems, right? What about the sequel though? We're talking about the sequel here. What was that on? Oh, that was also just on Nintendo DS. Okay. Here, we gotta find a screenshot that has the character. So that's the remake. We gotta find a screenshot that has the actual that's the iOS version that has the character models on it, if there even are any. I mean, it kind of looks to me. He developed as a character, Kanata. Oh, and are those games actually fun? I would highly recommend playing the first one. Because yeah, it's like in short, yes, the game is very fun. It's like a point-and-click adventure where you have to go gather all of the evidence and information about the case, and then so you have the evidence gathered. Then there's like a courtroom scene where you cross-examine the witness, and like for every different text box that they have that gives a certain piece of information, you can present evidence to that text box that like contradicts it, and then they go like and it's all like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Drama in a courtroom where, you know, the character slams their hands down. If that's what happened, how do you explain this? And it's like pwing, and then there's the evidence, and then they're like, they got like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking mind blast, and then they're like, I mean, and then they change their story, and then you get them on something there. It's fucking great. Game is really good. And also the entire time, hang on, how do I have it in here? Wait, I thought I was on soundtracks. View. Soundtracks. Oh, they're up here. Oh, I don't have it installed? I gotta download it? Oh, man. Alright, the soundtrack's also really good. Nah. Fuck it. We're coming over here. I should have done this before I started explaining it. Yeah. And then the whole time the music is like banging like this, with the intensity of like reading every detail of what they're saying. They gotta be lying. I know that my client is innocent, but their testimony is so rock solid. I gotta find the one word that they said wrong, the one little detail that doesn't line up. I'm flipping through all my evidence. Where's the contradiction? Oh man, it's fucking great. So yeah, So that's how I felt about the first Phoenix Wright game, and then for some reason I never played the other ones, even though the first one was so good. Okay, anyway, what was the other thing that we were saying? I was saying that it's some bullshit to say that that the other thing looked bad just because it was old graphics mode. No, look at this. Look how good this looks. So if you're gonna tell me that
September 6th, Ace Attorney Invest. At any cost, past and present collide as you uncover the truth. At any cost. Orchestral arrangements and more. Art, music, break from your investment, or swap to the original.
Here we go. All right. So if you're going to tell me, oh, this looks bad just because it's old graphics mode. Nah. Old graphics looked like this. Look how fucking good this looks. Look how cohesive. The pixel grid is all uniform. Everything's aligned. Everything looks great. But it's not the pixel art. Because now you look back at this and it looks like shit. If you don't see the difference, I don't know what to tell you. Between this and this. The backgrounds are part of it. And the other biggest thing that I would say is the seams. They cut the characters out on a different pixel grid than the character pixel art itself is drawn in. Do you understand how fucking asinine that decision is? So anyway. Yeah. So of course the solution is just don't play in the pixel art mode, right? Yeah, just play in the revamped graphics mode. Of course, that's the solution. I'm just fighting against the idea of saying that this looks bad because it's old graphics, which is wrong. The old graphics look great. This looks bad because they did a shitty job. Okay. Moving on.
Classic look.
Game looks great. I'm really glad that this exists.
To uncover the truth at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
昨日と変わらない普通の一日いつもの街いつもの光景毎日それが続く
I feel like I should recognize what this is already. Like Danganronpa or something. But I'm not sure. Like, I've never played Danganronpa, but I think that this is... I think I've seen these characters before.
Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears.
Oh my god, look how his brain floats in his ghost head. Holy shit, he's like a cute ghost with a brain floating in his head. That's so great. I love that.
While Takumi manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
So I'm not like super into visual novels. Like if this, I've not played Danganronpa. Like this artwork looks really good, by the way. However, I'm not really into visual novels. But hang on. I just want to go through this real quick. This art style right here looks fucking great. This looks really good. And you know, it's a directed cutscene with a good camera angle. We got voice acting that is paced with the cutscene, right? I like these character designs a lot. Like this, like these cutscenes look super, super good. Yeah, but it's on the Nintendo DS, so like, you know, a visual novel style cutscenes and stuff on the DS, I think is a different expectation, right? Like 999 is also very visual novel-y on the DS, and that game is also fucking great. But anyway, what I'm saying though is that like this all looks really, really good, and I love I love this guy.
Mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15
However, this setup of what they say, now you got to enroll at the school, and now you have exactly this framing with exactly these things at the bottom. Next page, skip, auto on off, transcript, right? Like, this tells me that a large amount of this game is going to be visual novel presentation. You know, the way that like the background is static and blurred out, while we just have these admittedly very good looking character portraits drawn on top of it. At least it's good looking character portraits drawn on top of it. But hey, you know, no. Persona games don't do this. Persona games have they have very good character portraits drawn on the screen, but the background is not static and it's not blurred out, and things do happen in it. Like the character models are in a scene and they're active in the cutscene, and they have choreography, right? Instead of this other style where this is just an environment that nothing's going to be happening in. You know what I mean? And so the only thing that you're looking at is this character. And what's the animation for this character's expression? It's just the screen shakes and he flashes, right? He flashes and the screen shakes. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's that you can expect that to be the presentation of things that happen. Oh, is somebody going to get smacked? What's going to happen when someone gets smacked? The screen's either going to go black or it's going to flash white. You're going to hear, whoosh sound. And then there's going to be a drawing of a guy going, what'd you do that for? You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be what you expect. As opposed to 3D models in a cutscene environment where the models actually have choreography and they interact with each other. And then the character model can come, the character portrait drawing can come up holding his head and say the thing, and that's fine. But I like that there was like actual choreography before that happened, instead of it all being so novular. I just made that word up. So anyway, all I'm saying is that everything here looks really good, except I can only imagine that a very, very significant portion of the time that you're playing this game, you're going to be just listening to voices that also, by the way, are probably going to play in a really stunted fashion, right? It's going to be an audio file that is attached to a text box. And so as you go from text box to text box, you just hear that text box's audio file with a stunted, awkward amount of time between each one, unless they do it particularly well, which is pretty rare. A lot of the game is going to be that, I'm sure.
Is to defend the school from hostile student enemies.
But I love the art style.
Days.
And it's whoa! This is a tactical RPG? Excuse me?
Days. An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present...
Okay, same creators. All right, so I don't feel dumb for bringing up Danganronpa. But, so yeah, this looks cool. You know,
Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch early next year.
looks neat. I like the idea that it's a tactical RPG on top of everything else.
Saga spanning generations.
Oh, is this the other series that had the
A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch. Rule and expand the empire of Ren across multiple generations while challenging the legendary
I've never
heroes
played the
who have
Saga
turned to
games.
darkness.
Save for Sephiroth?
In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills and formations to enhance abilities.
Dude, I gotta tell you, if you are a fan of turn-based RPGs, which apparently a lot of people are, craving turn-based RPGs, which is why that Expedition 33 game from Xbox's conference got a lot of buzz, particularly a lot of buzz of people saying, I wish Final Fantasy 16 were like this. Bro, if you're a fan of turn-based RPGs, apparently you need to have a Nintendo Switch. What the fuck? There's so many in this conference. This is great.
Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious.
This looks awesome.
Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. Launch.
That looked really cool, and also, you know, the implication of like a non-linear expansion, to like get different, maybe get different characters or something, because they said heroes. Yeah, that looks impressive. I wonder what the first one is like.
Launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing a remake of the first one, and saying it looked really cool, and then not playing it. Let's see, release and versions. So it was remade for PS2. And then, okay, so the PS2 remaster came out in 2022. Okay. I feel like I remember seeing this. In a Nintendo Direct or something. And saying it looked really cool. But, you know, I didn't play it.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
All right. So, before the last thing happens, I got to get rid of the next ad break, and we're going to wait it out so that ads don't interrupt whatever the last thing could possibly be. But yeah, to quickly recap, am I nuts, or is this like the strongest Nintendo Direct of all time? This, like, we got a new Mario and Luigi game, which is awesome. Exciting online stuff coming to Switch Online that people are gonna enjoy. Like, people are probably going to be pretty competitive with, like, the Mario 1 stuff and all that. That sounds great. Then we got a turn-based RPG. Then we had another turn-based RPG, a Sakaguchi game. no less. Switch Sports is really good, and so I like that they're adding more to that. Mio, the Metroidvania game that looks fucking incredible. Then, awesome. Then we had a little breather, right? And then Farmagia actually looked pretty cool. Donkey Kong Country Returns, finally. If you're into platformers, right? This is, but maybe you haven't already played this game, or maybe it's been long enough since it was on Wii. Then, like, you know, it's about time maybe to replay this one. So that's cool. Dragon Quest looks like shit. You know, you got your Luigi's Mansion, you got your, you know, a couple other things that look all right here. Perfect Dark online multiplayer sounds cool. Phantom Brave maybe is going to be cool, but man, I'm worried about it. Marvel vs. Capcom is a big deal for some. The new Mario Party looked really, really good. Fucking Zelda is like the huge thing, right? Oh my god, this is gonna be good. I'm pumped up for this. And what is it? September 26th, huh? Or wait, no, that's the Switch. I don't know when the game actually comes out. We'll look back into that. And then we're getting an Ace Attorney game that never came out in the US before, which is really, really cool. This 100-line game looks interesting. Romancing Saga looks cool, right? More turn-based RPG. Day before my birthday, that was Mario Party. Did we get an actual release date for? Oh, there it is. Oh, it is September 26th. Okay, September 26th for Zelda.
A Nintendo Switch
awesome.
Lite system inspired by the legend.
All right, ads are over. Here we go. Fuck yeah. For those of you who don't know, because maybe you don't know this about me, if you know, a lot of people know me just as like the JRPG guy nowadays. I am a huge Metroid fan. Love this series. I have been eagerly anticipating hearing more about Metroid Prime 4, but very patient also. You know, I do not want them to fuck it up. And so when they came out with an announcement like 4 or 5 years ago, where they said they didn't cancel it. Here's what they said. Like 5 years ago, they said they came out with an announcement. I'm paraphrasing, but they basically literally said, we are not happy with the progress on Metroid Prime 4. So instead of, I think it was Namco Bandai that was making it, instead of Namco Bandai, we are handing the project over to, Retro Studios instead, and we're basically starting over, is what they said. And so I said, you know what? Good. They're like, it's too bad, right? That they, Retro Studios are who made the Metroid Prime games before, and Donkey Kong Country Returns. And so the thing is, like, it sucks that they lost a bunch of progress, and it sucks that, like, we have to wait longer, but it doesn't suck that bad that we have to wait longer, because guess what, motherfucker? We're here. It's coming out soon now. So it's not it's not that bad that we that we have to wait that we had to wait longer, if it means that the game is going to be better, right? And so here we go. It's time to see what they have to show. After, again, Nintendo had to start this game over from scratch with a different developer. So let's see what they have to show for it. Yeah, 7 years ago they announced it, And then a couple years later, they said, we're starting over. Here we go. And yeah, the remaster looked really, really good. Mostly. Fuck, that looks good. Holy shit. Okay, looks like we got lock-on controls. It's probably optional, just like they did with the remaster, where they would have had 2 different methods of control. Man, if only you could get a mouse for this system. We got scan visor, baby. Subject is heavily injured with reduced combat ability. Internal organ failure and biofluid hemorrhage confirmed. Vital signs weak and deteriorating rapidly. Oh man, we got scan visor, baby. Damn. No charge meter? Remember in the first Metroid Prime when you were locked onto an enemy, it added a charge meter to your HUD? I loved that. I used that to make sure I was getting max charge. Oh shit! This is fucking Silex. Right? Isn't that his name? Wait. Is this not Silex from Metroid Prime Hunters? Oh, okay. Ace had me going with Rundus, whoever the hell that is. Dude, Silex from Hunters? Holy shit. Okay, hang on a second. If you're gonna tell me that this fucking shit is going to have online multiplayer with Hunters, I might lose my shit. Imagine if they brought back Hunters multiplayer with this game. Okay. They better bring it with the soundtrack also. All right. Next year. Hunters, the Hunters campaign was pretty good. For a DS game, it was really good. The online multiplayer was really good though. Especially for a DS game, you know? The online multiplayer was great. Except for how easy it was to cheat because of Action Replay. But you know. Alright, so this trailer does leave a little bit to be desired, but that's fine. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm going to buy this. So honestly, the less they tell me, the better. Yeah, Lo-Fi, all that we've seen about... So, when they first announced Metroid Prime 4, all they had... It was like an Elder Scrolls 6 situation, where all they had was the logo, and they just said, we're making it, right? That was all they said. And then we saw nothing until 2-3 years later, where they said, it's not looking good, we're starting over, and then we haven't heard a peep about it all the way until now. Very nice.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right. Yeah, comes out next year. Okay. Yeah, that was a insanely good conference. God tier. Yes. It's actually crazy because, dude, Xbox's conference was really good. And you know me, I'm a certified fanboy. I'm a Sony pony or whatever the fuck. Right? I have enjoyed a lifetime of shit talking Microsoft and everything they do, but the Microsoft Xbox Summer Games conference was really good. And then this shit was like really good. Even like significantly better, I might even say. Yeah, significantly better even. Sony is gonna get fucking buried these next. I'm not saying they're gonna die. I'm just saying the attention, the eyes on Sony are going to be totally off this year if they don't come out with something very good now. Sony needs to have like a state of play or something. Didn't they just have one though, and no one cared about anything they said on it? I feel like Sony just had a state of play, and it was like super lame. So they need another one now, and they need to bring it. You know what Sony needs to do? I don't need to say it. You all know. What does Sony need to do to join the league of excellent conferences? You got. I want to hear it from everybody. What does Sony need to do to get everyone talking about Sony, even though Nintendo and Xbox both just had really, really good conferences? I mean, DBZ had it. Sly Cooper? You think Sly Cooper or Jak and Daxter is nah. They need to say something, anything about Bloodborne, motherfuckers. Can we get Bloodborne on PC, please? If they announce Bloodborne on PC, right? That's all we want. That's all we need. That's all anyone wants to hear about. Oh yeah, that Astrobot game actually does look really good though. Isn't that a From Software thing? Sony owns Bloodborne. Hypothetically, FromSoft wouldn't even need to touch a PC port. So yeah, actually that Astrobot game did look really good. This is from 2 weeks ago. Let's see this. Jeez, this is kind of loud, isn't it? God, I love his character design. The eyes are so good. So the when the PS5 came out, the Astro's Playroom, I think it was called, that just little 3D platformer, just celebration of all things PlayStation, was the perfect thing to come bundled with a system. If you buy a PS5, you get Astro's Playroom just with it. At least that used to be the case. I'm sure it probably still is. It's like it's just already, on your account or whatever. And it is a short 3D platformer that's quite fun. And as collectibles, you find all the old Sony periphery. You know, you've got a PS1 controller that you find, and you can look at the 3D model of it. The PlayStation memory card, the iToy, right? Like everything. The network adapter for the PS2, right? And you find these collectibles that are all these things and a little description of them. And you can look at like these highly detailed 3D models of them. And then you eventually build this whole room that just has all the old Sony stuff in it. PlayStation 1 through 4, you know, decked out with accessories and stuff, and like some games. Man, it was like such a perfect thing to come with the system. Now the idea though that they're gonna take Astro Bot and make like an actual full-fledged 3D platformer out of it sounds incredible. He's saying, come along, come with him. Like, look at this. This just looks fun as fuck, dude. Yeah, this looks fantastic. Nice. All the other like Sony game references and stuff are great. And yeah, like, it definitely looks like it's made by people who grew up playing Nintendo games. And Crash Bandicoot. Man, they're showing quite a bit. Oh yeah, and then here's what I'm talking about. All of the different like PlayStation peripherals through the years and stuff. Yeah, so anyway, so Astro's Playroom that came with the PS5 was a super fun, just like load up the PS5 and play this game that came with it. That was really fun. I love the fact that they're making a full game. And it's even going to have a physical release, as implied by this, I hope. So yeah. I will probably get that and play it. Looks real good. Definitely my kind of thing. Well, alright. That was the Nintendo Direct. Damn, dude. What was that one game that I need to not forget? It was called Moi? Let's look that up and see. It was Memories of something. Moi. No Wikipedia page for it yet. Maybe not. Mio. Oh, it's me. I thought it was Memories of something, but it's not. Okay, it's on Steam. Oh, it's on Steam? Even better. Memories in Orbit. There we go. Oh, it's on Steam. Perfect. Beautiful. Now I can just wishlist this shit. God damn. All right, very nice. Very happy about that. Awesome. Okay. So, let's talk about FF7.